Hello guys, I'm Circuit and I'm by far the laziest Diamond 1 player in Stormbound. And to get better with less effort, I've done a little statistic about my last playing season. So I collect footage, very much footage. I collect 93 gigabyte of videos and I wasted around 22 hours of my life to this game last season. The 22 hours are without ads, of course. I've played 202 games and I win 121 and I lose 81. So I have a rate of nearly 60% win rate. These are all games ranked and brawl together, and let's split this. I've played ranked games 144, wins 83 and loses 61. So my rate is around 58%. My brawl games are 58, I win 38 of this and I lose 20. But the most player in brawl who try to go to the mythic tome or higher have some intentional losses at the beginning of the first matches. So I have to reduce my statistic with 11 intentional losses and I get a win rate in brawl of 81%. My magic trick to get the win rate that high is very easy. I just stop playing if I start to lose. I have analyzed my main deck too. You can find the link to it to Kitty.com in the description. I will link it below. And I played 73 games with it and I won 53 and I lose 20. So my win rate is around 72%. Let's look into some charts. My first chart is the mana chart. You can see a graph with the mana of my first turn and the second graph with the mana of the last turn in every game. In 53% I started with the 3 mana turn and in 47% I started with the 4 mana turn. So RNG hates me and I will explain later why. Now we come to the first very interesting part of the analysis. If you see the red line, the average is exactly 10 mana. So if you build your deck to escalate after the 10 mana turn, your win rate will drop. So the best thing, the best point to build your deck is around this 10 mana turn. So if you win at the 9 to 11 mana turn, it's perfect. If you can't, probably your opponent will end this game at this point. And I cross-checked this data and I'm only looking at my lost games and I got finished of an average 9.5 mana turn. Okay, let's go back to the RNG thing with the 3 and the 4 mana turn. My overall win rate from the 3 mana turn is 54% and from the 4 mana turn is 66%. So the 4 mana turn is much better to start with. Okay, let's check the next part, the faction meta. And this is the meta of the last season and Swarm is so low, I think I have to kick the brawl matches out. These are only the ranked matches and that looks much more like their reality. Winter is still alive and Ironclad is very popular in Diamond. So maybe Shadowfane gets more love in the next few seasons. And last, let's check my factions. Yes, you're right. It's pretty obviously what I'm playing. The next part of this video is the time I need to climb the ladder in ranking mode. At the beginning of the season, I mostly used my quad decks to farm gold, and as you can see, I won pretty much games by accident. Then at the end of the first week and the beginning of the second, I have a linear part at Platinum 3. I'm just chilling around in this area and then I start playing with my main deck to climb up to the Diamond 5 league. In Diamond 5 you can see a very long linear part. It's all over the week number 3 and I'm just finished my quests and that's it. And at the end of the week 3 I'm starting to use my main deck again to climb up to around Diamond 3, then have a quest phase again and then I'm starting to finish to Diamond 1. And if you try to get to Diamond 1 In the first time there are two gaps you can use. The first gap you can use is in week 1. You can try to climb very fast and step up before all other players. So you get very much bot matches, and in most cases bot matches are much easier than real enemies. If you use this strategy, you only have to face the nerds in week 1. You can use the other gap, that's the gap at the end of the season. In the last week, the most Diamond 1 players are already in the higher ranks, who can rank up very easily to Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. And in the upper ranks, it's in most cases very easy to go to Diamond 1 at the end of the season, because the long players or the old players are playing fun decks and not their main decks to climb, because they're already there. Let's add the opponent's level to this graph to better compare them. And as you can see, the maximum deflection of the graph differs from my rank by 2 levels. So that's definitely part of the pairing system in this game. And the next graph will show you my base heal points and the opponent base heal points in all my matches. These are only ranked matches, and you can see the highest difference is 3 heal points. My last 2 charts are analyzing the background platforms in the game. There are 8 different styles of platforms in this game, and my first chart shows only the count of games they show up. I tried to put the whole thing in connection with other values, but couldn't find anything. I made a second graph with a chronological order. I have 2 bigger clusters with a pirate platform, but the rest looks very random. If you have any better idea than me, please let me know in the comments. I could romp around for a long time, but I would like to keep the video short and say goodbye at this point. I'm looking forward to a nice discussion in the comments below. Bye guys. See you in Diamond 1.